I'm Luke Stanton from BendNewEagles.com for our Student Athlete Spotlight, and this week with me we have senior wide receiver Max Seibert. Max, thanks for coming on.
No problem.
So how's midterms going so far this year? I know that's kind of in full swing now, so how do those go for you?
Yeah, midterms are kind of like a reminder that the school year's basically started. Coming off of a long summer, kind of reminds you that you need to get back into the studying habits. But a few papers, couple of exams, nothing really too big. So they were fine. They went good. So
convincing win for the team on Saturday at Aurora, 26-0 shutout. So how big was that win for your team?
Definitely a big win. The offense has been struggling a little bit, so being able to score a couple more points this week was a big momentum shift for the offense, and the defense has always been playing really well. So getting that shutout has just increased their confidence, I'm guessing.
You mentioned momentum. Do you feel like your team's really gaining that now, heading into the thick of the conference schedule?
Oh yeah, for sure. Anytime you beat a big rival like Aurora, that just leads into a lot of momentum for the rest of the season. We got a couple of big games with Lakeland and Concordia, Wisconsin, who's leading our conference right now, so definitely big momentum.
4 years ago, you came here as a quarterback, then you were a tight end last year, and now you're a wide receiver. So what is it like trying to change all those positions and trying to learn all those?
It's difficult, but just changing the positions, doing what I needed to do was for what was best for the team was something that I thought I could do, and if changing the position was something the coaches asked me to do, then I would do it. It's what's best for the team. But I'd say the tight end position was definitely the hardest one to change to, being a quarterback originally, and that was all I played in high school. The physicality part of it was a little different. Just having to block big defensive linemen or linebackers every play was something different. But being a wide receiver, the quarterback pass that I have helps me out with coverages and reading, stuff like that. So being a former quarterback helps me out in the wide receiver aspect of it.
Do you have a football player that you watch to kind of look up to and try and model your game after? I know you've changed positions so many times, so it's hard to pick. But
with me being a former quarterback, the person I looked up to in high school and have looked up to since then is Brees. He's always been one of my favorite players in the NFL. He's not only a great quarterback, but he's like a model citizen, I guess. He has a great, he shows he has a great family and has never been in trouble or anything like that with a loss. So he's just one of those guys, and he's always not only physically ready for the games, but the mental aspect too. You can always tell on Sundays that he's always ready for his opponent.
Football players a lot like they have those pregame superstitions, things they have to do before a game. Are you like that? Do you have any of those?
I don't. I mean, not really. There's a few things like eating the same thing over, pasta is usually pretty good for you before pre-games, but not really. Just get dressed, go to the training room if I need to. The training room's awesome, so I usually jump in the hot tub before a game or something like that. So no really big pre-game superstitions or anything like that.
Who's the biggest jokester on the team?
There's not one just gigantic jokester. It's more like a group of guys, and the defensive backfield, Drew, Chris Roseman, Stefan, those guys are real big jokesters. They always bring a positive attitude out to practice every day. So those are the bigger jokesters on the team.
Now you are at a lot of different athletic events here at Benedictine. I always see you at all the games, whether it be volleyball, soccer, whatever. You're always out there. So what does supporting the other teams like that mean to you?
Well, I mean, I played a lot of sports in high school, and I had a lot of family support and friend support, and that really meant a lot to me. So coming to college and only playing one sport, going out and supporting other people in other sports, it really means a lot to me, because if I want people to come out and support our football team, then going out and supporting the basketball team or the volleyball team or something like that just shows a sign of respect, and hopefully they'll reciprocate the respect.
What's your major, and what do you plan to do with it after you leave here?
I am a physical education major. I also am a secondary minor. I'd like to teach physical education at a high school nearby if I can. If not, I would like to stay at the collegiate level and possibly coach football. If I can't coach football in college, then obviously I'll do that in high school and possibly basketball as well.
We've got to taste a lot of different positions now. You definitely get the brain to be able to coach a lot of different spots. So. Right. What advice would you give to incoming freshmen here coming to Benedictine?
The biggest thing I would tell an incoming freshman is to never give up on. I mean, there's going to be adversity, and you're going to have to go through a lot of things. Coming to college, it's a new atmosphere. Just never give up. You're going to eventually get your shot to show what you can do. So don't feel so down if something doesn't go your way to start off your college career. Just never give up, and eventually something good will happen.
That was wide receiver Max Seibert. I'm Luke Stanzik from VenueEagles.com.